Hey, we'll be talking about buddy system, Pokemon Go Plus, as well as Pokemon spawning location in habitats. Let's do this! Hey guys, this is Wiki Kris Kish. Alright, today we'll be talking about few things. So let's start off with the buddy system. Okay, as you can see on my screen over here, okay, I have Pikachu as my buddy. So how you set your buddy, you see on the, okay, first thing first, you go to your main screen. You press on your icon on the bottom left on your face. Okay, then you go down to the bottom right, and then you can see the word buddy. So once you press that, okay, then they'll ask you which buddy you would like to choose from your squad. So for now, I'm not going to remove him, as I'll show you why soon enough, because I need to get Pikachu to 10 kilometers. There's an Easter egg for this, so I'm going to show you shortly. Now there's few advantages of using the buddy system. Number one, you can get candies with the buddy you choose. So for example, right now I have chosen Pikachu. So every 1 kilometer I'll get one candy, Pikachu candy from him. So you can choose a few different Pokemons. Let's say if you need candies to either evolve them or maybe to power them up if you're short of candies. Now a few things I would like to tell you which are important. Number one, if let's say if your buddy is let's say Dragonite or Snorlax or Lapras for example, and you only have one of them, okay, and you put them as your buddy, you will not be able to use them at gym battles. Okay, this is important. Okay, so what I suggest is, let's say for Dragonite, I suggest you do not use a Dragonite, you can use a Dratini, because it basically gives you a Dratini candy. So no point putting a Dragonite there unless you have multiple Dragonites and you can put the lower CP there. That's up to you. Okay, for Lapras, sadly, or Snorlax, I suggest if you have captured a few and those lower CP, if let's say you need candies eventually to power them up, then I suggest you use those CP Pokemon for them. Then it'll be more practical. Do not use your higher CP as your buddy system, because you can't use them in the gym unless you remove them from your buddy. But let's say you already captured any amount of kilometers, if you remove them, the kilometers will disappear. Okay, the bottom chart kilometer, so far you have traveled at the bottom, you'll disappear and go back to zero. So I suggest just choose those lower level Pokemons, like first level evolution kind, like Pikachu and all those. If you really need candies, I think that'll be a good way to go. Alright, now my main aim is to make Pikachu to go 10 kilometers. Alright, and as usual, we like to do things with style. So let's see how we get up to 10 kilometers. Alright guys, okay, we finally did it. Okay, as you can see from my screen over here, we finally got a Pikachu on our shoulder. So now this works for those smaller Pokemons. I believe Eevee as well, Caterpie. I need to check more which of them can go on your shoulder, but I know a few smaller Pokemons can go on your shoulder. And you need to hit 10 kilometers. As you can see, Pikachu is 10.1 kilometer, and now he's on my shoulder. So less than 10 kilometers, you'll be by your side, not on your shoulder. So this is one of the Easter eggs they have in the egg. In the game. Easter egg in the game. Alright, so I showed you the buddy system. The advantages are getting candies, just cosmetic effect. Maybe you can see on your shoulder and stuff. You can get candies for evolution, saving up candies. I heard there'll be more implementation to the game. Maybe you can get something else by using your buddy at the side. I heard it will be more than candies, but let's see what happens in the future. Alright, now let's go on to the next segment. Okay, the next segment we'll be talking about Pokemon Go Plus. Now, for example, how do you pair your okay, so to pair your Pokemon Go Plus device, what you need to do is press the center portion here, okay? Then what you do is go to setting on the top right, okay, and then you will see, where is it? Pokemon Go Plus. As you see the word over there, you click on it. Now they're going to use Bluetooth to enable, to pair. So what you do is you need to on your Bluetooth. So once you get your device, you press once, you appear at the bottom section where you see available devices. Once you tap on there, basically syncs almost immediately. So that's how you pair your Pokemon Go Plus. Now how it works, just to give you a basic example. Now for example here, okay, so what happens if you see a green light, okay, you press in the middle, okay, that's basically going to capture a Pokemon and it'll flash white in color. Okay, basically it'll flash 3 times, like how you play the game, the ball will roll 3 times. And then if you get a rainbow colored light, means you have caught the Pokemon. Okay, so the green indication means there's a Pokemon nearby. You tap it once, and then you'll start to try to capture. Now, even though you may have 3 white flashes, doesn't guarantee you that you capture the Pokemon, just to let you all know. Because in the game, when the ball rolls 3 times, basically you already caught the Pokemon. Not with this device. So even though if you get 3 white flashes, you still got a chance to get a red light. Red light means the Pokemon ran away or did not capture it. Okay. Now when you see a yellow light, okay, which means a Pokemon is nearby which is not in your Pokédex. Okay. So when you press over there, you'll still do the same sequence of catching the Pokemon. Okay. So let's say if you capture it, it'll be a rainbow color light. Now for Pokestops, okay, if it's nearby, it'll be a blue color light. So once you tap it once, okay, then you'll see a rainbow color light, means you have captured your items from the Pokestop. So what you can do is you cannot see through the device unless you go through your game, you're on your game, you go to your journal. From your journal, you can exactly see what you got from the Pokestop as well as what Pokemon you have caught. Okay, so from the journal, you'll get everything. You get what Pokemon you caught, what Pokemon ran away, what you got from the Pokestops. Basic sum up of Pokemon Go Plus. Okay, maybe it'll be advantageous for you to use Pokemon Go Plus. Let's say when you're walking around, maybe if you're working or if you're doing something else, and then you just monitor your hand and see if it's flashing. So let's say for example, if it's flashing, then you can capture the Pokemon while you're not really owning the phone. So you can do it leisurely. Now the only sad part about it is you'll only use Pokeballs. No Great Ball, no Ultra Ball as of now. Okay, so if it happens to see a rare Pokemon, okay, you're still going to throw a Pokeball. So if you happen to see, let's say, Snorlax, Lapras and such, chances are you'll run away because I doubt they'll capture it with a Pokeball. So there's a few disadvantages of it, unless maybe in future if they can do an update. For example, if you happen to spot a certain type of Pokemon, use a specific Pokeball for it. That may be implemented in the future, but we have to see. Now, alright, let's move on to the next section, which is Pokemon Go spawning. Or shall I say habitat spawning or monument spawning. Okay, I'm going to show you a chart over here. Alright guys, let's start with the Pokemon spawning location. Shall I say habitat or monuments. Okay, so let's start with bug Pokemon. For bug Pokemon, you can find in grassy areas, yes, of course. You also can find in parks, as well as nature. Nature, you will say more like nature reserves, hiking trails, etc. Okay, that will be for bug type. Now let's move on to electric type. Okay, anytime if you like to pause your video, please do, you can do so. Okay, so at least you can actually glance through where the location. So let's say now we're going to go down to electric Pokemon. Now based on here, they say universities, college, campus, I believe schools should be the same, as well as cities. I'll say main location maybe like in your area, which is the main city location. So you can capture electric Pokemon over there. Now let's move on to fairy Pokemon. Fairy Pokemon you can capture at the beach area where there's some salt water. Alright, beach area as well as landmarks, popular landmarks, places of interest. Now later on I'll explain something. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now we'll go down to fighting type Pokemon. Now fighting type Pokemon, pretty obvious, you can find them at gyms because they're fighting type. Gyms and stadiums, higher chance you can get them at gym and stadiums or around that area. Alright, that's for fighting type. Now let's move on to fire type Pokemon. Fire type Pokemon, they say will be under farmland because I guess it's dry weather. Yes, correct. Dry weather, farmland, cities as well as a chance, as well as residential area. Okay, I'll also say beach area there is a chance, but not very close to the water, but quite nearby. there's a chance because beach is naturally hot as well. So there's also a chance to spawn quite near the beach area as well. Alright, let's move on to ghost Pokemon. For ghost Pokemon, residential area, I would say at night. I'll say at night you have a better chance of getting a residential area, and of course in general nighttime, as you can see from here. So let's move on to grass type Pokemon. Now this is pretty easy. You can go to any grass area. Could be a park or whatever. Yep, park, nature reserve. Pretty much where you can find bug type, you should be able to find grass type Pokemon as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is ground type Pokemon. Ground type Pokemon, okay, same thing, farmland, so it's more dry weather, as well as nature as well. Okay, so you're looking at large field, golf course, parks, hiking trails. I would say hilly areas as well should have for sure, because it's earth, ground, I guess. So that'll be a good place to try to get ground Pokemon. Now is ice Pokemon. Bodies of water, well, yeah, quite near water areas. Grassy area. I would say much better rate at watery area compared to grassy area. Unless maybe the grassy area there's a pond or some sort close by, then there's a good chance of having it. So that's for ice Pokemon. Now for normal type Pokemon. Normal type Pokemon you can get in university, schools, as well as residential area. So I would say certain ones are quite hard to find. Let's say for example Porygon, Chansey, I guess these two, Wigglytuff as well. Okay, those exclusive Pokemon might not be available to you because it depends on the region itself. Other than that, based on that, you can get basically in school areas or just general residential areas. But of course depending, because they spawn at different times as such, so might not be in your area, but you can check out on the list of how often they spawn in a particular area, then maybe you might want to go there and try your luck. Alright, that's for normal type Pokemon. Now for poison type Pokemon. Okay, poison type Pokemon, there's a lot of Pokemons. Okay, wetlands basically in marshes, ponds, and even some lakes. Okay, grassy areas, I would say certain areas as well which are near the lakes or ponds. As well as industrial area. Now industrial area you have a pretty high chance of getting them. Okay, let's say factories as such. So you might want to check out around that area as well for poison type Pokemon. Now psychic type Pokemon. Psychic type Pokemon you can get near hospital areas. Okay, as well as residential area if it's night time. Now hospitals have a slightly higher chance of getting it, but of course don't try to disturb the patients and all and try to play Pokemon in front of their face. But what you can do is maybe in the general area itself, maybe on the outskirts or what, which is close to the area, you can go and try it out. Residential nighttime, well, maybe we just casually walking might be able to find some. Now rock type Pokemon. Rock type Pokemon, same thing, farmlands as well as nature. I'll say hilly areas as well. Of course there's rock, so I'll definitely say hilly areas as well, so you can try the area out. Water type Pokemon, which is pretty obvious, water areas, ponds, wetlands, parks. Basically generally they should have some ponds around the park as well, then you have a good chance of getting water type Pokemons. So water areas, wetlands, parks, ponds, rivers. Alright, that's for water Pokemon. Now for dragon type Pokemon, now this is interesting. Okay, what they mentioned here is golf course areas as well as landmarks. Now there's a certain okay, of course for Dratini and such, I would say more towards water areas. Now there's a certain rumor going around that Clefairy and Dragonite seem to be spawning in the same area. The reason because is it also spawns in landmarks. Clefairy as well as Dragonite spawn in landmarks area, so that's why you might see them together. Alright, so that's why I believe that rumor could be true, because they generally spawn in similar areas. Alright, okay, so there's the whole list over there. So you saw the whole habitat area where you generally see them. Of course, some people like to go to a certain particular area where they tend to spawn maybe more often when you do a tracking of them, but you still can generally get them in these kind of areas as well. So you still have a chance. You don't have to go to a particular area just to farm that particular Pokemon. You still have a chance of getting it around your area itself. Alright, so with that said, we have covered Pokemon Go Plus, We have covered also the Pokemon spawn location, as well as, okay, now I'm having a brain fart. Hold on, what did I say the first thing? Oh yeah, the buddy system as well. As well as the Easter egg, you can get certain Pokemon up your shoulder once you hit 10 km as well. Okay, we also explain the buddy system, what is it used for as well. Alright, so with that said, thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please share, comment, as well as share, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss out on any future episodes. Okay, what if you may have noticed that I'm level 25, because I did actually have a video where I go out a few times capturing Pokemon, but I have not done editing of it yet, so it will be coming up soon, so subscribe so you won't miss out on that. I can give you a hint, there are quite few interesting Pokemons I caught. Alright, that's what I gotta say, so check it out, get ready. Alright, for those who may have missed the gameplay, alright, where you can go out, capture Pokemon and such, hunting Pokemons, hatching eggs and such, you can check out our gameplay over here. Now this is under Pokemon Go Pro Tips, this video here. So what I'll do is I'll put a link over there with the gameplay playlist, so you can watch other videos as well, which includes how to dodge effectively, the IV, stuff like that. Plus of course this video gives you more information about buddy system, Pokemon Go Plus, as well as the Pokemon habitat spawning location. Alright guys, with that said, please leave a like. Alright, and this is Kris Kish signing out. Have a great day everyone.